I could do one better. I can bring up the clash screen as we're going to see. It is Carrot Judgement versus Neverburn.
It is indeed. Carrot Judgement, currently number 1 after week 1, with the highest score differential. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
those are the enemies that Neverburn has to face today.
But here's the thing, I mean, yeah, I was going to say Never, I've managed to get both Carrot Judgement and Essential out of the way, but we're going to be talking about set 2. So this is, to me, the set that I'm most excited for. As I said at the start, this is where my predictions, I had these two second and third, and I couldn't decide which way to put it round. So maybe this game will decide it. Carrot Judgement coming off the back of winning week 1, and Neverburn had a good showing against Eden, but they did come out and lose the game. Lose both games today. So they want to be fighting back. And to me, this is just going to be both teams literally throwing everything at each other. They've both got a point to prove. CJ wants to start the league off the strongest possible way, and Neverburn wants to show, hang on, we're still in contention here.
The bans and picks on both sides are pretty interesting when it comes to maps. Finally, I get my way and see a banned frog out because I don't want to see the map. So Carrot Judgement fulfilled my wish, and they picked off the Stone Keep for game number 1. Well, Neverburn, they don't like Bright Marsh. And I don't know why they don't like Bright Marsh, but I would definitely like to be in a small village made of small houses. That's kind of cute.
Yeah, but we are going to go to Serpent Beach over for game 2. So, wow, this is a matchup I think can pretty much go either way. I'm very torn between these two teams as to which is going to have the edge.
Well, as long as it's not 90 degrees, you shouldn't cut yourself on it, so that's perfect. But predictions. DJ, who do you think will take game number 1? Just to take one game at a time.
To take game number 1, good question. Honestly, I think Carrot Judgement for game 1. I think Neverburn are going to have to warm up into the game a little bit more, and they're going to find their footing in game 2. But I think CJ, their experience on their side, they're going to be ready for game 1, and it was a map we saw as well. Carrot Judgement play on last week. It was on the Stone Keep map, so they got some experience already playing it. It's on their turf, so yeah, Carrot Judgement for me.
Carrot Judgement, perfect. What about you, Apple? Who do you think will take game number 1?
I'll give it to Carrot Judgement. Because we just saw how they played, and I guess they could show a lot more than they showed the last week. That's all I can think about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hammer time.
Exactly.
You don't need to say any more than hammer time.
Yeah, Hammer CD, fantastic performance on the Ash. Will be interesting to see if Carrot Judgement are actually able to get that Ash back as well. But draft is ready. We are good to go. If you guys are.
Yes, we are. Let's go into draft number 1 of set number 2 in Magistrates Legacy League Season 2, week number 2.
Yep, so draft is loaded up. Stone Keep is game 1. Neverburn are your team on blue side. Carrot Judgement on red side. First things first, it is a ban on the Bomb King as a Makoa ban comes out on the red side for Carrot Judgement. So far, I'm not really too surprised. I mean, I'm probably expecting to see more priority towards the front lines. Get Papa Torvald out of here. That's got to be a ban somewhere at least.
At least one
Inara,
of them will be him.
Yeah, Inara is the one that get banned, so Carrot Judgement do actually ban away the Torvald, and this does leave open a first pick Khan. You can pick Grover here. You can even take a damage dealer if you are so inclined, but to me, it will probably be the frontline pick for Neverburn. That would make the most sense in my mind.
Well, I agree. It's very important to get a hold on the front line, since like 80% of front lines get spanned nowadays. Then you just gotta make sure you get the right one, or else you're in a bad position. But Neverburn gets away with the Berg.
Yeah, Barrett first pick, not really the front line you would see first pick, although that does leave a lot open for Character Judgment, maybe too much. They've got to obviously only have 2 picks here. There's a lot of power picks still available on the board for them. Ash is available, Khan is available, Cassie, Leon, Grover. So which way are they going to prioritize? No surprise whatsoever, as the Ash is locked in, going over to Hammer CD, wanting to continue his performance from week 1, and a Cassie lock in as well.
The next 2 picks are going through for Never Burn. And I already see the tree. I want to see the huggable tree. Mm-hmm. Can we get a Bob Ruskin for Grover, please? I mean, he does have it in another game.
Yeah, that did happen in... Sylvanas got that skin in Smite.
Yeah, exactly. So why not have it in Paladins as well? It's a happy tree. Come on.
I know.
But yeah, there's 12 seconds left of their pick phase here for the next 2 picks. And it does look to be a Khan and
a Pip?
Grover.
No, it was a last-minute Pip.
I got juked!
Wolfie got juked. I got juked in set 1. Wolfie got juked now. Yes, Pip is confirmed locked in for Never Burn. So Character Judgment do have Grover available to them, and also they don't really need to take a second front line now, because I highly doubt Never Burn would want to run a triple tank composition right now. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I do not know. So Character Judgment could lock in their support. So possibly going to be the Grover. I am interested to see what frontline to go for, because I mean, who's available? Ruckus, Fernando. Ruckus does get locked in, and Maldamba secured as well.
Well. Last picks are coming through for a Never Burn, and that's going to be a case where they need damage, because they don't have any damage dealers on their side. So I think it's a good idea to go for them, and there are different choices, but the choices they will go for looks to be getting the Grover as a 4th pick. I like it. Getting a pick a little bit later is always okay, but I would like Grover to be pretty much first picked every single game, because I love him and he deserves attention.
Indeed, and there is the final. So Grover is locked in. Leon as well will be confirmed. So I'm not too sure about this Neverburn draft, I must admit. We're going to see how Character Judgment respond right now. Hammer CD hovering a Zin pick.
Sin Salabim. Sin, he is lovely. Sin Salabim. Let's see if it's actually going to go through, because I am not sure. You wouldn't normally go for a Sin on Stonekeep unless you have a complete draft plan around it, and I don't see too many synergies on Character Judgment around the Sin. Unless, of course, they will go for synergy in few, and then a lot of effort in other ways, like having one strong flank and then a synergized forecomp. Nonetheless, it's going through, and that's the pick for game number 2.
Yeah, Zin will go over to Ducado as the drafts are completely rounded off here. A bit of switching around. Hammer CD is going to get that Ash pick once again. Can he repeat the performance he had in week 1, or will Neverburn come out on top? Well, we are just going to have to wait and find out. Draft is confirmed, locked in.
Gentlemen and everyone in between, welcome aboard to the second set of week number 2 here in MLL. It is Neverburn versus Character Judgment. Let's go through to the rosters. TJ, take it away.
Absolutely. So Position Freak is going to be on that barrack running Tinkering. Addition with the Leon is going to be Beep Beep. Support playing the Grover. Pro Rock on his Pip. And also Dirac on the Khan. Pretty standard talents as well as what we've already seen recently at Character Judgment.
The battle has begun.
Well, I do think they have the better draft on the side of Character Judgment right now, because they are definitely going to pull off some numbers here on the castle.
Yeah, Ducado going very aggressive here, but already Character Judgment, we're going to turn the fight around immediately as Genu picks up one, Tripez gets another, and also some free quick kills. Neverburn are routed. Tripez looking for Audition, and we'll find it. 4 insanely quick kills. A Position Freak is last to be staying alive. Genu looking for the killing blow on him, but he will get healed up before too long and has to back away. Fantastic start from Character Judgment.
This is exactly what they need to do. They have aggressive front line. They have aggressive comp in general. And as you can see, they're holding off the point as if it was theirs to begin with. It has always been a trademark of the carrot at the end of the stick.
You've been waiting for that for so long. As kills coming through, Proc is going to go down.
Bet.
You bet you have. Yeah, absolutely. Carrot Judgement though will find this first point, really making use of the advantages they got to start with. And now just waiting for Neverburn to... they do get hold of this. They do get back control. Pick onto Genu as well, so Carrot Judgement have to regroup. But what's most important is the point has been captured.
Carrot Judgement are holding off the fort just nicely, playing it a bit safe, not really defending the off tank here as Genu goes down to beep beep. And that means that the arcade is done for tonight. They're closing its doors, and Ducato gets a hold on to Dishon.
Yeah, I'm gonna say at least with Beep Beep, it's more Roadrunner than Wile E. Coyote right now, so that's going well as he does get the pick onto the Carrot Judgement player there. So currently, I mean, not really too much to say right now. Both teams are not exactly committing. I mean, it was the play there by Neverburn, getting a few picks right now, but so far, not much going through. Ducado has to get away. Will use the Billows to get out of there. Trevez does fall as the Roadrunner himself does get that pick onto the Cassie. Ducado does trade it though, gets Dishon. As Maldumba here, Phoenix, the team captain for Carrot Judgement, is trying to keep everyone alive as best he can.
I just want to put a notice onto Durek's build here on Neverburn. He is granting movement speed to himself every time he battle shouts with his Into the Breach 4. That is a brilliant choice for being an aggressive off-tank. Like, you will be able to chase targets. And he has done so very well during this defense.
I mean, this is quite... I had a really good discussion about Calm builds, actually, with one of my good friends who plays Paladins. And this is what I really like. I love the cooldown on the battle shouts. Because obviously it does give you that damage immunity for, I believe it's 2 seconds. I think, and also that 1000 heal for your allies. There it is right now, just coming up on your screens. So definitely a lot of utility, and as you're playing this much more aggressive off-tank calm with the Storm of Bullets, you need that battle shout up as much as you can to self-sustain.
I don't think Phoenix realizes what's going on to him right now, because he's getting bullied, and that's just like most people that gets bullied. They don't know before it's beginning to get serious. And Carrot Judgement with overtime on the payload, they need to really bully back, because Neverburn, they burned Carrot Stick.
You're gonna be burning Carrot. I don't know where you're going with these, but I do not know where you're going with these puns, Wolfie. But what is more important is that Neverburn do successfully defend, taking us to the 1-1 and pretty even. For now, nothing really standing out as we have a little look down all of the figures. I mean, Phoenix has been working overtime to try and get that healing everyone up full health, out healing the Grover, out healing all that passive healing that can be given. Looking down the items, Court 2's still available. Resilience is starting to come out here on the side of Carrot Judgement, so Direct is starting to get a little bit... You have to pay more respect to the Khan with the Commander's Grab, and also that Overpower as well. Didn't start to come out. Morale boost, correct bonuses, all the usual good old stuff as we go. And both teams are going to start to run around each other, so it's big right now.
They're taking a trip on the roundabout and taking the third exit known as Ouch, as Beep Beep goes down. As their dominance from the Hammer Time himself holds off the fray here at the Cathedral. There is not much they can do about this very situation over on the side of Neverburn. Yeah, I do think they just have to group up and reapply pressure after they reset.
Yeah, Neverburn with the 5v5 definitely really strong, but as these team fights start to go on, it's going to be Carrot Judgement, so it's going to get on the end of it. As Prorock goes in, though, he's going to use the Evil Mojo, nearly gets to pick onto Genu, will lose his life in return. Dread Serpent down as well. Dome Shield also going to be used by Position Freak on the point as well. Trying to buy a bit of time, looking for the kill onto Hammer CD. Eats those turrets and finally goes down. Dishing getting the killing blow.
I like Position Freak. Plays it tough, going against Genu in the middle of his Hexafire and survives to tell the tale. That doesn't matter though, because Beep Beep just wanted to, you know, breathe a little wind into the team's morale. Didn't hit anybody, but still, good morale boost.
Yeah, Triphead's going to use Scout very aggressively right now, looking for the pick onto Dish, and sidesteps the Enlightenment, will not find that killing blow. It's Dukido picking it up as he looks for the Roadrunner. Now turned Wily Coyote as Beep Beep goes down. Direct also falls. Character Judgement will capture this objective once again as Position Freak loses his life. Character Judgement this time have complete control, numbers advantage, and they're looking good.
This time, I feel that Carrot Judgment are doing so much better. They are all playing out of their minds. Look at this pressure over on the top left side. They are not afraid to take any chances. They will take any risk necessary to get that jackpot. They're real gamblers.
Yeah, but the AoE from Neverburn is what's going to win that skirmish up in the top left. It is a trade of 1-for-1, as a Hammer CD is the only one left, and Character Judgement do have to back away. Respawn advances in favor of Neverburn after all. Rock and Direct on this high left side, pressuring Hammer CD. Does have ultimate available if needs be, but will drop down and get healed up by the Maldamba. So far, Neverburn starting to hold on. This choke point really does suit them with the AoE that they have. It's going to be very difficult for Character Judgement to break through. It needs a pick, needs something. Someone needs to step up for Character Judgement, as Evil Mojo is going to be used. Dread Serpent as well, as the momentum throws Pip halfway across the map. 2 quick kills for Neverburn as they only lose Pip's life, but the pressure is still there from Dukido on this Xin.
I mean, I'm a little bit sad whenever I see Hammer go down in a very staggered way, because then it becomes a Hammer VHS instead, and I really didn't like that format. So they have to go back, group up, and get those essential pickoffs up in the top left, and they do! Position Freak and Prorock, they took my advice that was meant for Carrot Judgement. But anyways, I like it. I like that they listened, and the push came through. They pressured over on the left side, got 2 kills, and now, with only 27 seconds left for Carrot Judgement, they have suppression now.
Direct does not want to be in that situation, as 5-man Carrot Judgement storming through the right-hand side. Beep Beep solo, Direct half health as well. Going to be waiting around this corner. Amazon does not see the can't, no. As Remains will battle shout away and is also going to fall off the map. 2 quick kills. Dark is gone. Support is gone as well. Tripez looking for this pick. It's a lot of damage from dishing on the Leon, but Carrot Judgement still coming out on top. Front line is down. There goes the Barrack. And Carrot Judgement are going to start pushing forward, going to corral them back into the spawn. Overpower does not connect from Direct, goes down. We'll have to use Battle Shouts to try and survive, but he bites his dust very quickly. Prorock and Beep Beep jump down. Dishin does get a truck kill in return onto Tripez, but Genu will take the kill onto Prorock's support, so gone. Carrot Judgement, they will push successful, and Barrack just could not stay on that point.
Hammer CD evolved into Hammer Blu-ray. Oh, pushing with a shoulder pass directly into a Dome Shield. Pushing off Position Freak and converting the payload. That has to be a big disc, because you need a lot of data to figure that stuff out. Like, I tell you.
Wolfie, I know you're starting to dig a little deep in the puns right now. Now you're getting above my age now, and I'm just like, what the heck is he on about?
4, 3, 2.
But anyway, it is 3-1 here. Carrot Judgment's feeling good after that one. Neverburn do have combat mechanic available to them, and they are starting drawing level in these team fights. It's just Carrot Judgement having a little bit too much control, as all the ultimates come out now. Evil Mojo and Dread Serpent will be used respectively by both teams. Pro looking for the kill on Tripez, will find him, and Neverburn get the picks they need. Dukido also falling. Double kill Prorock. And it's Hammer CD is going to be left alone for the Wolves. That's a delayed team wipe for Neverburn. And look at that, 42% on the point already and climbing rapidly.
Climbing rapidly is one way to put it. It is climbing desperately fast. You know that Neverburn has that beautiful comeback mechanic on their side. Gen 2000 will hereby be degraded to respawn. And Trippers will trip or not. That was no trip there. It's that was just, you know, a test to see if he was reacting in due time. But you know, they still managed to get to the point over on Carrot Judgement.
Yeah, and so Hammer CD is going to be overpowered off the map. That's a very nice scenic view. I got a Stone Keep as I spectated there. Direct pushing forward. Hexafire also used as well. Carrot Judgment are currently fighting through overtime right now. Direct has to put up the shield to stay alive. Position Freak has already fallen. Carrot Judgment may have just turned this around. It was 99% to Neverburn as Direct pushing forward, looking for Phoenix. The health bars on the support and the DPS, but it's still Carrot Judgment on the point. Neverburn cannot get there. Carrot Judgement will take game 1. Two between Carrot Judgement and Neverburn. It is on Serpent Beach, Neverburn's map pick for today. Carrot Judgement on blue side and Neverburn on the red side, and Khan is first banned away from Neverburn's side. So
the Khan ban is definitely one good ban to go for, but I would have expected the Torvald to go through first. It just didn't. And we do have a little bit of spectator bugging happening here. So the bans for
I do have to confirm bans.
Neverburn.
Yep.
Have
So
you confirmed both?
Yeah, but both ban. Well, it is the it's a red side spectator bug that we are having to deal with right now.
Yes.
But it is a Makoa and an Ash are going to be the bans for Neverburn, as Carrot Judgement take away Papa Torv once again. He is not going to grace the realm just this week, or for now anyway. But so 4 frontline bans are going to come through. So now it becomes a question: do you take the front lines that are left over, or do you get high priority on the supports? Rover is available. I will say this every single draft. He is available. He's very good right now. I do like him.
He's very available. He's so available that he's opening up to everyone. Even the neighbor that asks for sugar a little bit too often.
Do people talk with their neighbors these days?
For, you know?
Wolfie, how far back are you going right now? Do people talk with their neighbors? I don't know, but looks to be a Bomb King 8's going to be locked in as well. I did see the cheeky Lex hover. Lex is sadly banned on the current patch right now. A few issues with him and his kits. But the Bomb King is taken away, which means Inara is available. Ruckus, Grover, go to damage dealers. Cassie, you've got Leon open. Drogos, not seen a Drogos today. Could maybe see his return on Serpent Beach of all maps as well. But it looks to be the Barrick pick, which was first picked in the last game, hovered right now by Position Freak, and it will be Inara, so it looks like both front lines are going to be locked in as they do. Barrick and Inara confirmed.
That's some strong picks. Like, I am beginning to enjoy Barrick as a main tank, or as an off tank. Like, he's very flexible. I'm just really interested in Barrick himself. He's a very strong champion. People are beginning to pick him more and more. Especially now that Torvald is pretty much so old that he is actually already sitting on the bench, crying, feeding the doves. Like, he knows that it's over. He's not gonna be in any games.
I did come up with this idea of I wanted, when you actually go into a draft, I wanted champions to have specific ban phrases that they say. Like whenever you ban them away, like a voice line or something, just add a little bit more character. Like, so Torvald would be like, "Oh, that's fine. I've got some inventions to make anyway." Khan would just be like, "Oh, okay." Magistrate does not need me
You have
today.
been planning it for weeks.
I have been planning it. I've got a whole war chart right now. But Fernando Madumba will be locked in for Carrot Judgement, getting the kind of, starting to get to the bottom of the front line role right now. So Fernando and Carrot Judgement really only have the Ruckus available to them, I believe. I'm trying to think now. with Barak and Inara taken away and 4 frontline bans, that leaves Ruckus, I think.
And there we go.
Yeah, and of course Terminus, but Terminus is banned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Terminus is so banned.
Who would touch one that is just banned in general? That's
exactly
not something you do.
Wolfie, you do see your Grover pick. It is going to be taking second rotation as well as that Cassie. Back over to Carrot, Judgment, Tripez and Hammer CD. So the Ruckus Hover, it's more than likely going to be there's kind of the only one left right now. And there is your Leon open. Again, that's fine. And, Carrot Judgment right now, they're, as I say, they're kind of playing cookie cutter paladins right now. They're not doing anything particularly wacky or out there. It's just stable picks that synergize well together, and they pretty much can excel on any map when they're played in a coordinated team.
Definitely. We have our drafts ready very soon as the last pick is coming through for Neverburn. They are holding off on what seems to be a Kinessa. That would definitely round up their composition nicely.
I would like the Kinessa.
Hit scan.
It's right here saying I do like Kinessa on Serpent Beach, and there's a bit of a hover there on the Vivian, but Kinessa will be locked in as we start the trade arounds and everyone getting their champions. So Hammer CD does not get his Ash, will possibly be on that Fernando or the Ruckus, depending on how they want to run this. Neverburn do get their hands on the Inara and Barrett combination. Eyes are going to be on Kinessa. There have been some standout Kinessa players already from what we've seen of the first 2 weeks of Legacy League. As that draft is.
Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome aboard to game number 2 between Carrot Judgment and Neverburn here in MLL Season 2, week number 2. Let's go to the rosters. TJ, take it away.
Absolutely. So we got Ducado on the Bomb King, Genu 2000 playing the Ruckus, Phoenix on the Maldamba, Tripez on the Cassie, and Hammer CD on that Fernando. Neverburn. How do they line up?
Position Freak is holding off that Berg on Tinkerin, Rorok on the Big Game Cassie, and we have Beep Beep on the Rampart Bloom. Grover together with Dishin on Steady Aim Kinessa, and Derek on the Mother's Crazy Nara. The fight has already begun, and I like a first blood before 1 minute has passed.
Yeah, Prorock able to get onto this Cassie right now. Pick does come through. Hammer CD playing very aggressive. Does go low. Will back away, but Ducado is going to fall. Beep Beep hits him with the axe as Position Freak also gets a kill onto Fernando, and Neverburn completely turn around this fight from game 1. Is 72% in favor of Neverburn right now, and Carrot Judgment are completely routed. Could this be a very quick capture for the likes of Neverburn? It's looking likely already. How about that? A statement of intent. Dishin gets the kill onto Ducado, and Neverburn capture the first point.
That's a quick point, all right. That might be one of the quickest points we've had in this season. And Neverburn really showing that if you have an Inara and a Grover together, they will make music as the objective time just ticks up slowly.
Yeah, Addition is just going to wait here. Scout has been used as well by Neverburn, so they're waiting for a way forward here, as Carrot Judgment are kind of having to restrict themselves to this high ground. And aside from the Leon, not really much that Carrot Judgment can do from these high ground positions. Leon is really the only one that can excel in these situations. Carrot Judgment, they need to get in your face, and Neverburn doing very well. Point cart moving along, 1 minute 39 already gone, and about 75% as Tripez is going to go very low on the Leon. Prorock gets that kill on the Cassie, now looking for Ducado, but it is a 5v4 in favor of Neverburn as that point fight keeps going. As the shots come down, Prorock is going to execute Genu with the big game bonus damage. Beep Beep picking up Ducado. Hammer CD is all alone on point. Neverburn turn on the style, as that is a complete team wipe, and Neverburn will push successfully in 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
Am I back in the 90s? Because I'm listening to Freestyler. They're just holding off, doing their own thing, not really caring, and none of them have died yet on Neverburn to boot. None have died yet. That's definitely freestyling. I have not seen that effective battle prowess in a long while. I'm very
Yes.
proud of their efforts.
Never been freestyling and character judgment free farling. So character judgment right now do have the 0.5. They do have combat mechanic. They have combat mechanic. I say this so many times every cast and it just completely escaped my mind. So character judgment really needs to take this fight to Neverburn. But ultimates are available as Seismic Crash is there, as well as a Whirlwind to really dissuade any advance from character judgment. Genu puts going to go really far forward, but a beautiful Urban Crash will take down the character judgment front line. Genu goes down. Dukido does pick up the double kill on the back end, so it's not all bad for character judgment. He's going to go forward. King Bomb from the Poppy Bomb. There he goes. Taking down Dirac. Delayed triple now turns attention over to Position Freak on the Barrack. Not going to be left alive very long as Dukido just needs to stack those bombs. That shield is not going the right way. Tripez nearly getting the 1v1 with Pro Rock, but it's Beep Beep here who interrupts the 1v1. Dukido bops him. That's a double kill for the character judgment DPS. Anything you can do, Neverburn, we're going to do better as character judgment completely turn around a fight.
Wow. Okay. Character judgment got the point this time around, and to be honest, I gotta give it to Kato right there because he is using something that I would call unconventional talent. He's using chain reaction instead of the royal subjects, and here it's just working perfectly because he knows what his job is, to take care of Inara. And he has done so every single time it was needed. In the first round though, there was just simply too much early game pressure. But now they have items up on the side of Carrot.
Yeah, items up, and I do agree. I think character judgment were just caught off guard, considering how game one went, and Neverburn really did take advantage of this as they do push character judgment back. And I'm going to say I do like picking up on the bonking there, Dukido, as we spectate him throughout that fight. He did pick up a number of important kills. There is a reason that dynamites and explosions are used to take down mountains, Woofy. And that's why he's dealing with the Inara with that chain reaction. As Phoenix does get the kill onto Inara as well, so apparently snakes also work as well, but that is perfectly fine. Position Freak getting a kill onto Dukido. And Neverburn hold on this high ground.
1 minute and 13 seconds left on the payload push for the side of Carrot Judgment. They have what it takes to take it to the next level and convert, but they do want to play it safe as they have some low HP allies. They need to group up again and take it one more time. Doesn't matter. They're ready.
Dirac with a disgusting wall blocking away Tripez from escaping, and literally is cornered in with the Inara, the Stone Warden. The Iron Maiden, should I say, is not going to leave any prisoners right there. As Gonna does get the pick onto Pro Rock, and once again, character judgment are repelled completely. They have to pull back and regroup. Neverburn holding off strong.
30 seconds remaining.
Wow. Well, I was just about to make a really bad joke, but then again, you said
That's not stopped you already, Woofy.
Does
not stop you.
They were running for the. They were saying run to the hills. But yeah, never mind.
Oh man. I'm just shaking my head right now. I can't obviously see it, but it's just beyond Woofy. I mean, Neverburn definitely are being a trooper, and their aces have been high right now, just looking for a way through, as character judgment are going to be held away. Time is running out. It may as well be 2 minutes to midnight.